Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. In no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch, with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz. That's Jack with no audio.
No. There's audio. It's just not in Discord.
With no audio.
I didn't do the open mic thing. Yeah, that's what it is. Hey, this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. Thank you to Condis. The Condis knows the lines. 5 days a week or whenever we feel like it, because we're going to be on break a lot over the holiday season, so we'll keep you abreast of that. And of course,
a couple of times.
Yeah, you know. And welcome to today's show. It's Friday, October 19th, 2018, here inside Shroud of the Avatar, the real Black Axe. Thank you for the sub. Subscribe for 4 months in a row. Thank you.
Yeah.
And yes, all sorts of great stuff happening. I gotta adjust your color again today because you're just...
yeah, you know what? It's raining again.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's the floods of Central Texas are
I
not
heard
affecting
something
me.
really screwed up with the flooding and got really bad up near Dallas right after we left. Some dams broke up that way. Caused a whole lot of flooding.
I have no idea. I do know the Austin area floods are pretty
Austin
bad.
floods if you get an ounce of rain.
Richard's
Richard's
lakefront property, you have to remember, the show was canceled Thursday night. They're doing it, but he's on a constant level floodplain lake thing.
When the river rises, he becomes part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know about the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue in Austin, right?
I do not.
Okay, it is on a different portion of the lake. It's actually one set of dams below Richard's property, but someone has already put a life preserver on
The statue.
on the statue.
Computer, turn on the studio.
And I wish I could find the news story with that there.
That's better lighting.
So the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue in Austin is currently wearing a life preserver.
Tyrion, how you doing? AKA the real Black Axe again. Thank you. And welcome to the show. That's right. Eagle, how you doing out there today? I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Botox, of course, Econdas. Always good to see all you guys and gals out there. Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Great seeing you at SodaCon. And I tell you what, been going through all the videos and photos and getting all sorts of feedback from everybody. And you guys and gals were just absolutely wonderful this week. And just thank you for all the participation from everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. And, of course, save the date because we've already got next year booked. So, and we'll be telling you about that a little bit more right here in the future.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, yeah, we've got loads of streamers ready to bombard everybody with it next year and next event. We've got all sorts of people signed up for all sorts of great stuff, and I will tell everybody out there, if you've got a guild, you've got an event, you've got something you want to put on during the convention, reach out to us. Let us know, because we want you to tell us what you guys want to do, what you want to see, and we want to include you in on all the great stuff. Thank you, Skeggy. Thank you for the host. We need to
take a trip towards all kinds of things.
That's right. Fiona Wynn, always awesome to see you, my dear. Always, always, always.
Yep.
And glad to see you. And hug you. And kiss you.
Yep.
30-second delay there.
Yeah. I was trying to order some meat online from the local website. Because it's like, I don't want to go
order
to the store.
some meat online.
Yeah. And the local place to order it is their website is down, and it's completely borked, and it's been borked for a couple of days. It's like, geez, guys.
Bork.
Yeah. I'll need to fire your web developers.
Yeah, I saw in our chat today that somebody saw that the site was down for maintenance.
What site?
I don't know, if you scroll up.
Yeah. The port website was having some issues today.
That's right. Meatspin.com.
Yeah, it is pretty much that.
Candace is warning you to be careful with your search results on Google.
I don't know what she's talking about. I finally decided that I got so pissed off at my personalized news feed with all kinds of random crap that I didn't want, that I had to go into my Google preferences and turn off everything.
Well, you didn't want the random news feed, or it just changed the random feed to give you garbage you didn't want anymore?
You know what? I do one Google search on one silly thing, and then it keeps on populating in my news feed for a month and a half.
Of course.
It's like, I really don't want that. And it's like, I really don't want my news feed with a bunch of like video game news. I want my news feed to be news. So I don't like. I do not like personalized news things. Yeah, cough cough porn. Threadia. What have you been Google searching on?
Yeah. I don't know. Threadia always comes up with all the good stuff.
I know. It's like, what is she doing?
We really need to take a trip up to Canada and really check out what's going on up there, because apparently they really know how to have a good time up there.
Well, supposedly they have some of the finest strippers available.
They've got legalized cannabis now too, man.
Well, you know that doesn't do anything for me.
Nationwide legalized cannabis. Gotta love those Canucks. I tell you what.
Yep.
And they're not apologizing for that one. They're not apologizing for that one.
Nope. Hey, it's. And an hour after it became legal, they'd already issued their first ticket for someone driving under the influence.
Yeah, $600. Ouch.
Well, that's Canadian dollars, so that's like $50.
Yeah, 600 Canadian. Yeah. And thank you. Have a nice day.
It's driving while smoking.
Smoking while really driving. You're driving while smoking.
Yeah. I think the Canadian dollar to American dollar is what, 1 1/4 or something like that?
It's right around the same. I mean, it's really not too much of a difference from what I understand, is it?
Hold on.
Hannah, it's Friday.
Everything should be 20% off, but
I don't know. The store hasn't been loading for me. Let's go see.
Yeah, I got to go to the store. Add-ons.
Store.
That's right. You need to get your links before they're all discontinued.
Yeah, well, what we're getting a report of is that everything is not 20% off, but 50% off. But the store still does not load on my machine here. Hasn't loaded for days, and I've seen the bug report, but
I'm waiting for. I've still got the loading symbol on my
It
tabs.
ain't gonna go nowhere. Got to use a different browser probably.
Well, at least I can change tabs. So let's see, where's Firefox
But the
at?
store does not load on the Chrome apparently. I don't know why.
Loads under Firefox, and I would get over there and buy some stuff up if it's all reduced.
Let's see.
I'm trying to get there, but again, it's not working in my browser, and I don't have another browser handy. So
Download
just gonna
Firefox. I mean, how hard
fuck
is it?
Firefox. Firefox sucks.
Well, they have changed the performance of it and done some other weird things to where it's actually better than Chrome as far as like loading speeds and everything else right now. So you know that
You know what I see, Jack? Holy shit.
I see it working.
No. I see something that's not supposed to be on sale.
Kodos?
What is that?
Uh-huh.
Kodos are on sale right now.
Oops.
That's right, people. Get out there and get
And
Kodos.
not only that, but geniuses.
Everything seems to be 20%, though. It doesn't seem to be
No,
50.
I think everything's 30% off.
Geniuses alone, okay?
Well, like the $100 is straight up 20. But then you get into some of the dungeon points, and then you've got some like a ornate triple connection stone dungeon for your regular price $19 on sale for $9. So some of the stuff is 50% off right now. Some of it is a little bit less. So the new weapons are 50% off.
Go get out and get one of them god awful hammers.
Yeah, or that Royal Elven bow that doesn't look very elven. Yeah, but the Jack-o'-lantern set for the 2018 rares is $5 right now.
Oh, yeah, that's a telethon reward purchase right there.
No, those are the 2018 spooky rares.
Yeah, no, get that for your telethon purchase. You need your $5.
Yep.
$5. I want my $5.
Yeah. But
Yes,
we are
don't forget.
currently at a 46,271 out of the 50K that is supposed to be coming. So, yeah.
I guess I'm going to have to leave that there. And where is that? Let's see if I can get to the updates, old updates real quick. There's our ticker. You mean they didn't make 50,000 last week? I'm surprised.
Nope.
I
But
am
with
surprised.
a bunch of stuff being on sale for 50% off, that will actually be good. And some things, yeah, crowns are not supposed to be even on sale ever. So I don't know why they did that.
Well, I've already put an alert in, so if they get the messages, they'll get them.
Yeah.
I just poked Darkstar and Chris and said, Kodo's on sale, huh?
Yeah.
Haven't seen a reply yet, but I got the message out to the boys. But yes, don't forget this Friday, next Friday. Actually, I think this Friday is the last time to get in this month for the telethon rewards this month. So if you don't get them now, don't go crying, because next week starts the next release cycle. So don't think you're going to get in on next week's one and get this month's rewards. Today is the last day to get those rewards according to the calendar. So don't forget to check that out. We got some interesting stuff to cover. Don't forget today the Twitch community live stream, which is let's get down to that here.
The what live stream later today? That thing on.
Oh, actually, it says 50% off Fridays and Crown holiday sales. It actually says that in the update. Celebrate our
today's
first
update,
holiday season, putting most items in the
goodness.
store.
Is that mean Lazarus is wrong?
No,
No.
we were told
it's
the
an
crowns were
announcement.
never going to go on sale. That's what we were told.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, they are on sale.
Well, here it is. You know. So we were also
Yep.
told about
Woke up one
selective
day, there it
multiplayer. Yeah. But we'll get into that after we get through this other stuff. Yeah, it looks that way, Hannah. As we're exploring this, we're seeing 20% crowns and 50% off items. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
And that's going to happen every Friday until December 21st.
That's right. Get out.
Wow.
$5 down.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
Yep.
That gets the
Well,
implications are interesting here. Now to the 9 for 9. If you can get 4 for 4 every Friday, things that make you go But we've got time.
Remember
to that.
what I said about the add-on store prices is that you really have to go with cheaper prices for more sales, especially considering they're going to be going to free to play. And when you end up looking at what happened before, they were going with, okay, we're only expecting to sell 100 of these, and so we need to pay for all the developer time and everything else. But realistically, that should not be the mindset right now. What they really want is more sales, and in order to do that, you end up with having to turn around and say, hey, we need to sit there and reduce our prices for
Sater, that might be a
impulse
nice price, but the last price I saw on the low point is 34 cents a piece. And
hey,
you can get that price
you know
right
what?
now.
No. Don't even discuss that because Saters is on ShroudMarketplace.com.
I'm just
Hey,
talking low
ShroudMarketplace.com.
prices. I'm
That's
talking
right.
low prices.
Hey, if you do that, then it's like I saw a forum post for someone buying gold at $1.
That's right. I've seen crazy shit like that.
But that doesn't mean that they're getting it, and you know what? And does that person have
just making
thousands
the
and thousands
comment.
of them?
How much gold you got
Yeah.
for $1?
Is you can find them for as low as 34 cents.
I got a gold piece for $1. Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not my fault. The market's competitive.
Yeah. I had to go buy my holiday items. Finally.
What did you buy? Did you buy your pumpkin head?
Yeah, pumpkin heads and
Now I got to go
Stuff.
shopping today. We got a 50% off sale. Now I got to go see what I might want to go purchase finally. But
Hey,
yes,
I'm going to go get myself a cup of wakey juice from the corner and then...
wakey
and
juice.
realistically to me, the testing of the 50% is, will this actually trigger more sales versus Eagle, thank you, I love you. Will this trigger more sales than the 20% sales were? Or is it going to be something to where they're still dealing with the same amount of sales? And I think the 50% sales will actually have more revenue coming in than the 20% sales. And we will see in the coming weeks on the Fridays and see what actually happens. And I still think that there's still some room for improvement on those prices, to where if it's a cosmetic item, like just a pattern, $2 for this. Not 5, not 10. $2. You get a 6-pack for $10.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Love you, man.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
all you guys out there, all you
Sorry,
supporters
you get
out
a
there.
6-pack of patterns for how much?
$10.
I see. Okay.
Now let's move right along. Don't forget today's community live stream is the new user experience.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Newie.
They're actually, like, if you actually go look at the pattern packs that are on the store right now, they're actually on sale for even less.
50%. Right?
I know, but like if you get like the spear pattern pack, that's 6 patterns for the elven spear for $3.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that is a good thing. Oops.
I got a lot of people buying spears lately.
Yeah, so it is something where I kind of like that. I like that a lot. And I hope it translates to more sales for them. And man, yeah, that store will not load on Chrome.
I know. And it's been reported.
Yep.
Surprised. Gotta remember, guys and gals, 80% plus of the world uses Chrome. If they can't see your store, they ain't purchasing nothing. 80%.
I use 3 browsers at the same time, so.
Well, again, like Android, 80 plus percent of the market. iPhone, 20% of the market. Web browsers, Chrome, 80 plus percent of the market. All the other browsers, 30% of the market. And that's all the other browsers. Sorry, 20% of the market. Dead net.
Yeah, I think Shroud math for you. You're Shroud mathing it up. That's because right. There's no way it's 80% are using Chrome.
Look up the stats. Use by browser.
Yeah, because it's weird.
Most of the world uses Chrome,
and it's now using the Samsung browser.
The what? Samsung's got their own browser. I didn't even know that. And that's all I own is Samsung.
No, Samsung has its own browser.
That's what I just said, Spit.
No, wow. It is almost 80%.
I know that. I don't joke when I come to my stats. 80% of the fucking world uses Chrome.
You Shroud math all the time, man.
I know, but I said the other 30%. All the other browsers were 30%. I said originally. That was the Shroud math. Yeah. Chrome is 80%. All other browsers get 20%. That's Firefox, Internet Explorer, you name it. They get 20%. So if ain't nobody seeing you on Chrome,
Oh, there is no more Internet Explorer. It's Microsoft Edge now.
Well, that depends. See, there's a very large percentage of the world who's still using Windows 98. So go figure.
Hey, internally in the office, they're still using Windows 7.
Yeah, I believe that. But again, now let's get back on to that new user experience live stream today, happening at 4 o'clock.
That is, I am looking forward to that.
Danielle and List Rostov, the Energy Vortex, that's right.
Yeah. So I am actually looking forward to that live stream just because I have great
he has complaints.
I have great hopes for the new user experience and the revamp of the new user experience. And last I checked, it still was not on the QA server.
You weren't happy last night.
I was not what?
Happy last night.
When am I ever happy? I mean, I did make that post. I will bitch about everything, everywhere.
But yes, what wasn't fully implemented when Jack went to go try and test it. He's like, damn it, I want to go try this out. I want to see it.
I want to test the living crap out of that because I want it all and I want it now.
Want it now. That's right.
What song was that?
It's a Queen song, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Can't remember the name of the song though. Someone will tell me.
I think it's.
But yes, that community live stream this afternoon on new user experience. I have great hopes for it. I hope I'm not disappointed, and I hope that what they're doing is really good, and it's something where providing them feedback and opportunities for room for improvement is always a good thing, because we really do want the game to be more accessible to lots more players.
Lots and lots of players.
And talking about making the game accessible to a lot more players.
Easy.
One of those changes on the QA server right now is one of those things that will make things a little bit better.
We're not ready to go there yet.
You're not ready to go there
because we still have to get a stand up in today before we go there. So
you didn't want to take the appropriate segue into that thread that's
we had 3 or 4 segues into it, but if we go there, we're never going to get the stand up in. So
come on.
Okay, just for that, I'm going to speed read here. I'll let everybody know see what my version of the stand-up corner looked like earlier. Unexpected database error. Okay, so stand-up corner, don't forget that's where the devs say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, I'm working on this today, something random gets written down, and eventually it gets posted to the interwebs. And this is the copy and paste fail by Atos.
That should read Thursday, that's right.
No, it should read,
Thursday.
What day of the week is it? Oh, yeah, I'm seeing Shooter tonight.
Are you going to see Shooter tonight?
Yeah, I'm taking a random chick with me, so we'll see how everything goes. we'll see if I show up with a shit-eating brand.
You really shouldn't do that, but...
What?
A random chick? Do you know this chick very well?
Well, it's the one I took to TRF.
Oh, I was going to say. Because, it's an easy way to lose chicks that you don't know too well is think you're going to impress them by taking them to Shooter, then losing them to Shooter. Yeah,
it's all good. Shooter's married, and Misty may or may not be there. So yeah, we will see. But yes, we actually were driving around, and we had a conversation, and one of the Shooter songs played in my truck, and she's like, "Oh my God, you know who Shooter is?" It's like,
do I know?
Yeah, I really know who Shooter is.
No, we don't know Shooter.
And
we just hang out with them every once in a while. That's all.
Yeah, and then it's like I said, yeah, I've got tickets to a show, and she's like, "Can I come?" And I said, "Maybe."
Can you?
I don't know. Maybe. I got to text her later and say, "So, what are you doing tonight?"
I think she already knows what she wants to do tonight.
Oh yeah. But I still have to do the creepy wink wink nudge nudge. What are you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah. And then maybe tomorrow take her to TRF again. The real question is she going to be wearing more of my garb again?
Probably.
But yes, so stand up corner. Even though it says Taco Tuesday, this was actually posted yesterday
on Torta Thursday.
On Torta Thursday. Where Damon was working on the Aether Dragon Village lot size statue and house collision work.
And Jack's favorite.
Emote for roll the dice.
That's why we had to get it
in. You just wanted that in there?
That's right. I know you wanted it in there too. So.
Did I show you the song for the roll the dice?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was awesome. Where design you had Beezus working on
fishing
and the pumpkin head hookup because he's got a
pumpkin head.
He's
boning pumpkin head is what he's doing.
Yeah, it's doing something with it. Roll the dice. Hold on, I gotta go find this thing. No, let's see. Where is this video? I sent it to Gix a long time ago, but just doing a Google search or YouTube search on it right now, it's not showing me the one I want. Maybe I still have it in.
Roll the dice, yes.
Yeah, maybe I still have it over here. But Sanyo working on. Damn.
Wait, for somebody who was going to breeze through this, you're really taking a long time.
Kobold Battle Camp work, new user experience work. The Energy Vortex was working on the Isle of Storms, Blood River work, Dungeon prefab work. Over at Tech, Dr. Bob working on the PTO out sick. And, yeah, see, that would be called a sick day.
Get better soon, Bobby.
JY working on the internal report generation automation and Kibana and Elasticsearch upgrading and then doing stuff. Wizard Smoke has decided to puff pass it around as he works on collapsing excess buff icons. This is amazing.
Amazing.
And fishing trophy and rewards user interface. And someone did point out the fact that on the notes, all the new fish were either going to be coming from one of two places.
I think I pointed that out to you.
I don't know who. Some random dude just sent me a message to the notes the other day.
Please check the store.
Yeah, please check. Please check the asset store and this other store for fishing stuff.
And eels.
Yeah. Yeah. And the Deathbringer one and only working on performance work and verified that DirectX 12 still runs much worse than DirectX 11 and testing the game on the latest release of Unity. Yep. Unfortunately. Game not optimized. Eventually it will happen. Taslo working on rewrite shipping address handling and confirmation logic.
Now,
Improved what?
I mean, I understand that they're trying to save a little bit of time, but you know, Taslo Philip has gone down from Taslo Philip to Taslo, now down just down to Tas. I mean, really, guys? Is it really that hard in the copy and paste? Really?
I think someone figured out that they don't know what they're doing. I don't know.
Somebody could.
He's rewriting the shipping address handling and confirmation logic, improved slideshow robustness and increased speed, other website tweaks, and cleaning up things here and there that are still from the old style. WordPress, man.
Econdis, believe it or not, they announced it straight up front when they announced the Unity as the engine. One of the reasons why they went with Unity was because of all the available assets in the asset store. And anybody who didn't understand the concept behind that they were going to be pulling assets out of the asset store really wasn't paying attention. So, yes, don't be surprised.
The funny thing is, like,
they did that for that reason.
If you actually pay attention to most games use some sort of purchased asset.
Absolutely.
I mean, even the movie Avatar uses speed trees.
Yeah.
So you end up with tons and tons of games using tons and tons of assets.
While you may hear Jack and I joke and poke fun at it sometimes, we've known since day one that was why they chose Unity, because of the availability and the open source of the asset store. So,
not open source. I mean, cheap.
Some
It's
open
cheaper.
source.
Yeah, some of it was much cheaper using the Unity. Unity as the game engine editor was significantly cheaper than paying for the Unreal Engine.
As compared to, I was going to say, Unreal.
Yeah. And the Unreal Engine, also the asset store, is a lot more expensive. And so it was something back then. I don't know anything about the Unreal store nowadays, whether or not it's become more comparable in price to the Unity asset store. But a lot of times it was the exact same resources. So you can get speed trees for, say, Unity and also for Unreal. And even the grass that's used in the game, you can open up 150 different games and see the exact same grass in them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is stuff that you can start seeing all kinds of stuff. And Unity is closing in slowly but surely on Unreal for graphics performance and quality. It'll just be another 5 years before
let's go ahead and knock these other two out,
Amazon
because
will.
I got a bust on our Raw guys here in a minute again.
Okay, so over in Studio Services, Chaos is also out sick. Serafina working on support tickets and forum management over in Useless Overhead. The Dippy Bird working on performance work and rebuilt the terrain on the 10 worst performing scenes, including Owl's Head, to save 8 milliseconds of frame.
Yay.
And yay. Build dungeon deco layers it work and manager uplift. The Dork Star working on a weekly update and prep for weekly live stream and Jira review and holiday sales prep.
Big.
And Lord British working on the general business.
So the boys and girls, mostly boys, because I don't think there's any girls out there, had a field day because if you scroll up a day or so, Richard was listed as a designer. And he's no longer the CEO. This proves our point. So what happens today, boys and girls? Now that Richard's back in ops, did he get promoted again? Or are you guys just all delusional because you just really have nothing better to do? That's my option. Yeah. I think they're doing that down at Port just to fuck with the trolls over on Reddit these days anyway.
I think they should put Richard in art one day and make him do stick figure drawings and turn around and use that as something, because Richard does do a mighty fine stick figure drawing for some things.
Well, it was a very funny.
Then after that, he should show up in design with some graph paper and graph paper some stuff out. Yeah,
he needs to graph out some dungeons.
I don't know if we want Lord British in tech. Unless he's going to say that he's like hex editing something.
No. You remember, next month is Thanksgiving, so we need Thanksgiving-themed items for the new live streams.
Right.
So why don't we just have him make a stick figure turkey?
Look, Crafty, I got a comment here on you, brother. First off, I get posts all the time from people. They actually got the picture of a certain somebody doing a lap dance on Dark Star off our pictures, and they're going crazy over that one. But as I was looking over, I looked down the whole list, and it seems to be like 3 or 4 guys who start all these posts, and 3 or 4 guys who rant and rave back and forth to each other. And these are 3 or 4 guys who don't even play the game. So I don't understand, don't they have really anything better to do? The game's been out for 5 years now. We're working on episode 2, and they're still going, the game's coming to an end. I just don't get these guys. What are they going to do? They're still going to be there 20 years from now going, the sky is falling. They kill me. And so now all it's good for me is, it's good fodder for all this stuff because I just love picking on the nimwits, Yeah, 3 or 4 nut jobs. Thank you if you own one. Yeah. So, they can sit there and chat in their chat all they want. Well, we've got a radio show. We've got a live stream. You want to have some fun, guys? Come on in and talk to us. Let's talk turkey, because I'll shoot from the hip, and you can bring any argument you want, and I'll counter it or not. So, open invite to those raw guys to come on in. Yeah. Otherwise, stop feeding the trolls, people. Stop feeding the trolls.
It's a troll circle jerk.
That's
Hi,
right.
Fionwin.
So, let's get to this other thing. Yesterday, Star made an announcement, and in that announcement...
Star made an announcement?
Yes, the R59 list of fixed bugs and finished tweak tasks. And that started a wildfire of events due to a certain post 626, what is it? I can't even read that. 62258.
What?
Pounds are no longer private enabled. And that released the firestorm. That topic, the one you wanted to segue to 5 minutes ago, but I stopped you.
Yeah. I gotta go find posts.
He lost
soda dash. Fuck. And it's not sorted by 62258.
Yes.
Okay. So task. Towns are no longer private enabled. Okay.
What does this mean?
What does that mean? And that spawned a massive post about matchmaking mode where player towns in the overworld are now going to be multiplayer. Truly multiplayer.
Multiplayer only.
And unless you are in solo play only. So if you are in friends mode and you go into a town or you go onto the overworld, you will see anybody that is in party mode, or you will see them that are in multiplayer mode. No, this is something I've been advocating for.
I know
because
you have. But,
you know what? You've also sat there and complained that when the party mode was called friends only, the fact that you have this 1,000 people on your friends list and yet you couldn't see them in friends only mode.
I've got a problem that when I'm in a party with you, I don't get matched to the same goddamn scene, but that's beside the point. You know, if I got 1,000 people on my friends list and I'm in friends only mode, I should only see those 1,000 people on my friends list. That was my beef.
What? This actually becomes this is something where by doing this to where they can actually work on the tech to make it to where it would only be the people on your friends list that would be visible.
Well, I'm going to comment on two things here real quick. Econdis, absolutely. I think they should be zombie children trolls that are easy to beat up and defeat, just to make fun of the trolls.
Child trolls?
Child zombie trolls,
yes.
Because they're like children and they're zombie-like because they always say the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah.
And, of course...
that would be hilarious.
Syrian, the real black axe. While I agree with the sentiment, and I agree with Brown Coat on the point, you sold it as selective multiplayer.
I disagree.
You sold it as selective multiplayer, and now you're taking that away.
It is still selective multiplayer because your hunting instances are still based off of your party selection.
The minute you force me into a mode,
you also have Brown Coat saying that the game's not an MMO.
If you force me into a mode opposite of my choice, it is not by choice. I am sorry. Okay. Now, again, while I may have my own feelings, I gotta agree with the real Black Axe. Personally, if I had my way, I would say fuck the selective multiplayer and force everybody and just make it open world. Everybody wanted open world from the beginning, and a lot of people complained about it. But when you sold it and gave it to us as that, when I want to play solo and I don't want to deal with anybody, I want to play that. And if I got to go into a town and then I got to deal with everybody, I'm going to be pissed off if that's the way I want to play. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you know, this actually provides them lots of room to improve a lot of the elements related to what they're doing. I mean, this also gives them the option for actually working on the instances for player-owned towns to where they...
I can get rid of half of the game's exploits by taking away party and friends modes. Very simple. You could knock out half of the exploits by knocking those modes out and just making everybody into the all world all the time. Very simple.
Which means no such thing as single player or friends only.
Absolutely.
Only open world. And
open world only.
Then you get to see everybody that is doing things that they shouldn't be doing.
Well, they can't be doing those things because they can't switch modes to hide it. You understand? They can't switch modes to reforce an instance.
What happens when I get reported for botting because I'm standing at a crafting table for hours?
We get reported for that all the time anyway. You know that. You do and I do all the time. Standing at a crafting table doing nothing doesn't prove it.
Well, I mean, but it is something to where you can't really tell what a player is doing unless
once you engage the crafting table, I can be sitting here with my 8-inch in my hand.
What are you playing with your rubber chicken for?
Yeah, because I can. I like yanking on my 8-inch.
You like yanking on your rubber chicken?
It's nice. Nice.
I will say that, Brown Coat Jason also does he does point out, he tries to say that the game is not an MMO, and someone actually does come back and point out that it's like the game description even describes itself as an MMO.
Massive multiplayer online. That counts, doesn't it?
It is online.
Yep.
Massive and multiplayer.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Very massive.
I think those are the only qualifications for an MMO, right?
Yep.
I believe so.
Now, unlike us, if you want it to be an MMORPG, you actually have to play a character and actually, role play. But
Roll.
yeah.
And remember, this change only affects towns in the overworld. It does not affect hunting scenes.
Okay, so 90% of everything.
Yeah.
But where do you spend most of your time in a town?
Me?
No.
I spend most of my time at the screen that says you're AFK.
Yeah, you spend most of your time over behind the wall, standing at that alchemy station making scrolls. But
I don't know about YouTube, but I'm down in upper tiers a lot.
yeah, I haven't been in upper tiers in the better part of a month.
I was
But
there
yeah,
last night.
the real Black Axe Syrian, actually, I would prefer it to be open world all the time. That's just me.
I want to see PvP players not being able to hide places.
That too. And again, if you're going to be PvP, I've seen all these scenarios. Well, what if I'm PvP and I don't want to? Well, you know what? If you flag, you're in for it. Sorry. That's always been.
Yeah,
I have no sympathy for PvPers who want to try and hide.
Yep.
You want the
We've got more
experience.
fine points coming.
You deal with what you get. But that's just me. And again,
Absolutely. You're gonna take the benefits. You're gonna reap the bad stuff too.
Yeah, I've been against giving the PvPers a bonus since day one. I'm sorry, I don't see it. Penalize me for being a player who doesn't PvP. I think that sucks. That's all I gotta say. Penalize anybody for not being PvP. I don't get it. But anyway,
I'm not getting a bonus.
What's that?
I said you're not getting a bonus. You're just going out and killing things.
Well, I know.
I don't need no stinking bonus.
Anyway, moving right along. I heard somebody trying to moo us. I don't know who it was.
Well, they forgot that it's moo 3, then .moo 2, then .moo. You have to work them all in there. Caffeine. And doing .moo doesn't
When you're
work.
out and about and you can't get to your game, you can get your hands on the NBNN Shroud Avatar app, available
you had
in
to
the
tell
Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. Because that's right, yes, I did. I made sure all your electronic devices were covered, unlike some of those other apps, which are way outdated.
Well, I should go put it on my Kindle Fire then.
That's right. Go put it on your
Absolutely.
Kindle Spiff. If you want to take Shroud Avatar with you on the go, when you go, or wherever you go, check out the NBNN Shroud Avatar app, where you can read the Daily Britannian 7 days a week with news from Shroud Avatar and beyond. You can check out the forums and get into a flame war. You can check out the Rift map so you can time your travel. You can check out the regular map to map out your trade routes, and all sorts of other great stuff. You can shop the marketplace, hit us up in Discord, follow us on social media, and of course check out the latest events and happenings on the NBNN Shroud Avatar community calendar, which is brought to us every day by our good friends over at hometownhero.com. Get your bottle today. You can try free before you buy. Just send them your email address and say, hey, I want to try a bottle. And all you got to do is pay for the shipping. They'll have you a fresh bottle in a jiff, and you can check it out and tell us what you think. Save 20% when you check out. Use the promo code NBNN.
And while you're doing that, don't forget to check out the community calendar at nbnn.info. Click on the calendar button. You too can see this beautifully horrendous mess. Horrendous mess of a aggregate of all of the available Google public calendars related to Shroud at the Avatar that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud and you want it hooked up and me possibly reading off your events, you need to email that guy news at nbnn.info. We'll do something with it eventually, and maybe not. I'll read it off. Much more likely if you tip. But Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock, you can always tune in your ETH amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia to listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch with us. At 7 p.m. this Friday evening on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. At 8 o'clock until midnight, Aline Dragonfire is going to be doing the Beat of Novia.
Boys.
And that takes us to Saturday, which starts off early in the morning at 1 a.m. with the House of Omen by DJ Omen Crow on Radio Free Britannia. That is followed at 7 a.m. by Wake Up New Britannia with Wolfdom and Justin. At 9 a.m.
And you got to check those guys out in the morning because they've had Chris on a couple times. I believe they've got Star coming up soon, and you never know who's going to make an appearance on Wake Up on Saturday mornings.
Hey, maybe one of these days some of the devs will actually join us in Discord and say things, not just in the hangout in the text chat. And they'll be like, damn you guys, damn you. And maybe we can get the shut the fuck up Laz button, because we need that.
We can make that.
Yeah.
Yay, Fiona! Thank you very much.
Yay.
800 bits. Love you, darling.
Yes. Then where was I at? Wake Up
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, Avatar's Radio. Sleepyeth and Lord Baldrith are not doing Echoes from the Cavern because they don't do it together anymore. At noon, we do have the Phoenix Republic meeting taking place somewhere. At 4 p.m. on Avatar's Radio is the Power Hour with Mick Foley. And remember, Laz and myself are not responsible for any of these calendars. It's someone else's calendar that's connected. So if they have events or
you show up for an
details,
event and it's not happening, don't blame us.
Not our fault. Like the fact that I know Asclepius and Lord Baldrith are not doing Echoes from the Caverns together, but they have not updated the calendar to reflect the fact that it is Asclepius and Sir Style Tekel. Yeah. And that's not our fault. We have no control.
That's right.
No control
so
whatsoever.
Go bug those people who own those calendars, and of course, we always urge everybody who owns those calendars to please keep your calendars up to date and current.
Keep your calendar up to date, and don't plan things in forever if you really don't plan on doing something forever, because that is disrespectful to everyone. Because
I tell you, the streamer's calendar, I checked that streamer's calendar. The reason why we don't read streamers, because none of those people seem to keep their schedule. You want to watch somebody who's keeping a schedule? Check out Legion of Myth, Elgarian. He's on schedule. Check us out. Check out Dulane.
Monday through Friday.
You know, those guys. Those guys are always doing their shows the time they're supposed to be. But yeah. Most everybody else, again, I have my...
Most of them are not, And then, where was I at? 4 o'clock, Power Hour with Mick Foley. 4 p.m. in-game. Don't forget, EVL's hosting their Virtual League PvP tournament. That's going to be entertaining. At 6 o'clock, it's time for some Sister Love. Fiona Win Wild Main on Avatar's Radio. Or Wild Safari.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't forget
7 p.m.
check out Fiona. Okay.
Yeah. James Thunder, or actually Dungeon Master Denied of EVL. He's going to be doing his newbie dungeon run. At 8 o'clock, Avatar's Radio. Asclepius and Lord Baldrith still not doing Echoes from the Caverns. 8:30, PAX Layer General Meeting. At 10 p.m., the No Ma promo out in Novian Market begins. Promo. 10 o'clock, Amber Rain's going to be taking over AR for a breast cancer party for Bella Bones. Hey, it says Amber Rain right there, not O'Con.
Sunday.
At
the Fairpark Coliseum.
That starts off early, 1 a.m. with the Noma promo Asia edition. On the Ether amplifiers at 1 a.m. on Radio Free Britannia, it's DJ Omen Crow with the House of Omen. At 4 a.m., Royal Sexy is going to be doing some dance. At 4
a.m.
Dance on Avatar's Radio. 6 a.m. You have to remember Royal Sexy is also an Aussie, so it is.
He is
not 4 a.m. for him. Yeah. So he'll be extremely happy and boisterous, or possibly 6 a.m. No Ma Promo European Edition. 9 a.m. Avatars Radio DJ Striker Sparhawk. An eclectic flow of tunes on his show Lost in the Spaces.
awesome.
At 12 o'clock, No Ma Promo down Promo Alley in the town of Novian Market, America's edition. Then 12 o'clock on Avatars Radio, DJ Selith is going to be doing some faster and louder. Yeah. Veritas Sanctuary. It's going to be doing their bi-monthly. It's not bi-weekly, it's bi-monthly. It's like, fix your stuff. Public auction, don't forget that's traditional auction rules. We have to raise
your hand. That's right. Yep. Otherwise,
12:30, New Britannian Market down at the museum. Bowen Bloodgood's going to be doing his astronomy night. And now we do have at 2 o'clock in game. There's going to be, and on Avatars Radio, Amber O'Con is going to be doing some Adultima, and that's a birthday party for Rambo. And the final event of the weekend is on Avatars Radio, and that is none other than Lady
Bacon.
Doing some bacon. She's going to be sizzling. Yeah.
Bacon. That's right.
That's our community calendar for this weekend. Something
that
for everybody.
Is.
Almost.
Don't forget, you're watching Lunch with Laz and Jack here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us in replays on YouTube or on the in-game radio. We thank you for all your support. If you want to become a supporter today, you can be like Bionwin, you can be like Eagle, you can be like all the other folks out there who are tossing some bits our way or tossing some cash or through the cash donations, cryptocurrency over in Jackstream, Amazon
and cash
Prime,
and bits. It
Amazon
all goes over
Prime,
here.
You can use those subs and sub to our streams. You can become a monthly supporter and go out to patreon.com/NBNN. You can become a sponsor and get up on the big screen that way as well. Airy Fund. Become a supporter today and play for a cause. Check out the airyfund.org. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to check out Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region, next to the town of Exeter, for all your crafting goods. Legit from Hometown Hero. Save 20% at Hometown Hero when you check out using the promo code NBNN for all your vape juice needs. Oil More Wands, putting the magic in your hands. Shroud's music service, putting the music in your ears. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shroud and Avatar swag. If you're looking for all sorts of goodies, including NBNN bumper stickers, hats, hoodies, patches, and all sorts of other stuff, check out RelicsByRill.com. You'll save 10% when you check out using the promo code NBNN. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 round the clock. And of course, last but not least, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs right here inside Shrouded Avatar.
Yeah, ShroudMarketplace.com. Over 135 different players registered as vendors. Each one is responsible for setting their own. I don't remember when it was like 3. It's like, holy crap. And then from there, it's like you end up with
has come far.
Everything. Yeah. Anything and everything from the vendors. Each vendor is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. I mean, you can see that someone just added an adventurer level 109 character with producer level 88. And if you check out their description, they actually have some in-game gold prices, but you would have to message them for that. And it does have the make an offer.
That doesn't make sense.
Button enabled. So, yeah.
You're selling the account, but you're taking in-game gold. How do you do that?
Well, they are using it. They are using it to actually just getting rid of that account, and they have other accounts.
Yeah, so, I'm sure. Yeah. I know the gig.
It's like, how many accounts do you have, Laz?
Way more than I can count.
Yeah, we won't discuss how many character slots I have.
How many characters does Laz play? One.
How many characters does Jack play?
Yeah. And with all the free ones coming up, you know,
Yeah.
it's unlimited. But meanwhile, it's
You can
Friday.
find-
It's the
yeah.
weekend. We got the live stream coming up. This is the last weekend of these sales. Holiday sales have just hit the stores.
Yeah.
Photos 20% off. Everything else almost 50% off. Don't forget that live stream today. And of course,
Yeah.
we'll be back with more on Monday. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you all on Monday.
Bye-bye, everybody.